Never. This is...
Because you know I buy it whether you're here or not. You know that, right? This is actually one of the products I was out of.
Yeah, this is so new in terms of, we reformulated this. This is so new that I don't even think we have charts for it.
Oh, wow.
So our Acetyl L-carnitine, we had a liquid carnitine product.
I remember, yeah.
And a liquid carnitine product because for many people, they reach for carnitine when they want to support fat-burning metabolism. Because the way our body works, it mobilizes and moves fat using carnitine.
Yeah.
And carnitine is something that if you're really not stimulating that kind of metabolism, your body is really not creating significant levels of carnitine.
Right.
Plus it needs an abundance of vitamin C and other nutrients to do so. So we had this liquid carnitine product that was costly, and it also, it just was more difficult to make and more difficult to utilize. But this acetyl L-carnitine, what we're talking about here, not only now do you get your carnitine and do you get it affordably, but you're also getting that carnitine in a form that delivers particular benefits to the brain. Oh, wow. So acetyl L-carnitine, it's a key ingredient in my memory and brain.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're getting the acetyl L-carnitine, so you get the benefits of acetyl L-carnitine in terms of brain function, but you're also getting, really affordably, extremely high levels of carnitine for fat metabolism. And by the way, part of the reason why acetyl L-carnitine is so beneficial for the brain, part of the reason is because the acetyl group is essential for creating a neurotransmitter, but the other reason that acetyl L-carnitine is so critical for brain function is the brain is the most energy-intensive organ in our body, and fat is the most calorically dense molecule or nutrient source in our body. So carnitine allows our heart and allows our brain to access the fat for energy. So,
oh, wow.
So it's great if you're trying to lose weight. It's a foundational ingredient. So our liquid carnitine has gone away,
right,
but now you get ultra-high potency carnitine in an even better form affordably.
No kidding. So let me ask you this, because I used to take that liquid carnitine before I went to the gym or if I'm walking around the block. So this is going to help support whatever I'm doing as well?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but it's 500 milligrams. It's pure acetyl L-carnitine. If you look at the pricing for 240 capsules, okay, so that's 240 supplies. It's less expensive than our liquid carnitine was.
Oh,
it's a little more than a dime a capsule.
Oh, for heaven's
sake.
sake.
And again, we often talk about side effects with drugs, and we talk about side benefits with my products. So when you're giving your body the carnitine that's essential for all fat-burning metabolism, you're also giving your heart and your brain the key molecule it needs to access fat supplies for the energy they require. So it's really a wonderful product, whether you're seeking a critical molecule, wow, some would argue the most critical molecule in terms of supporting brain function, brain health. Also, the critical molecule for all fat-burning metabolism is carnitine, because something called carnitine acyl transferase. Acyl refers to those long carbon chains that define fats. So carnitine acyl transferase, carnitine, acyl, which is fatty, transferase, an enzyme that transfers something. So carnitine moving and transferring fats to the location in the cell, in the mitochondrion where they're burned, that's what carnitine must do in our body. So carnitine acyl transferase is the key molecule for that. So, I just got done talking about America's weight issue, our body composition issue. So I thought it appropriate that we briefly talk about our new carnitine product.
Oh, that's exciting.
And so this is our brand new carnitine product. Very difficult to make at these levels of purity and concentration.
Oh, wow. I want to hear more, because so my body can't burn the fat that I have unless I've got that carnitine.
And unfortunately, our body produces carnitine, but our body produces carnitine based upon whether or not we're making demands for fat metabolism. Most of us create a metabolic environment where we favor sugar and carbohydrate metabolism. So unfortunately, the tools and machinery, which are quite complex for fat metabolism, not a favored metabolism. So if you want to support fat metabolism, in some cases, what you really need to do is change the way you eat and change your diet and reduce sugar intake and carbohydrate intake. You don't have to go into a keto diet range, but you just need to reduce the abundance abundance of that sort of low-hanging fruit calories and deliver something that's going to be, in this case, when you're delivering carnitine, you're delivering a key tool for fat
Absolutely.
metabolism.
Andrew, I know we've got so much to do. Can we share some additional information? I'm fascinated by this. See, here's what's so hard when you're here. I could spend like the whole hour like on any singular product that we have.
And this is something I think I've only mentioned it once before. It's a key ingredient. We don't have much of this, by the way, also. I think this is going to end up selling out.
Oh, for sure.
But our acetyl L-carnitine, this is, because when we did our other liquid carnitine product, it was just carnitine HCl.
I remember.
But acetyl L-carnitine delivers carnitine in a form that's so much more beneficial to your body in terms of giving benefits neurologically to our brain, and also giving us this tool that's essential for fat metabolism. So if you're someone, say if you're someone who is going to go toward a more low-carb, low-sugar, keto-type diet, then carnitine is the perfect molecule to take in. Or if you're someone who is about to start exercising and wants to really shift your metabolism toward burning that stored body fat, then carnitine is a key molecule to making sure your body has the tools to engage in the most desirable energy metabolism, which is fat-burning metabolism.
Okay, I can see how many of us who are choosing to select this right now, and at least the current availability. So I guess all I would say is I would encourage you to select it now. All I ask is that you save one for me, because actually I was a huge fan of Andrew's liquid carnitine, and I'm trying to get back to the gym and do all the great things, and your body can't burn the fat that you have unless you have that little engine that little engine of the carnitine. Plus, if it's going to help benefit my brain as well, 2 thumbs up, you know, all the better. One of the other products that we have available that, this is the product that I was alluding to when I said I'm out of it, is our energy and fat. So for those of us out there who are looking for kind of that 1-2 punch, I can tell you I'm not so sure I'd be able to do this job without the latter, but you know.
And the key always is what we eat and what we do.
Of course.
There's no magic bullet when it comes to fat-burning metabolism. To the extent there's a key ingredient, it is carnitine. That is a key ingredient that's necessary and essential for fat-burning metabolism. I could find scientific charts here that talk about its critical role in fat-burning metabolism, but I think we're going to run along here.
I know.
We're not going to have enough left. And
no.
The other thing about carnitine, I've been doing this for way too long. I've been making vitamins for 38 years. The cost of carnitine 20 years ago was 10 times higher than it is today. The cost of acetyl L-carnitine, even more than that. Huh. So the fact that we can make a 240 capsule supply of high potency, pure acetyl L-carnitine, and the fact that this isn't even a Today Special, that it's a little more than $0.10 a capsule for an ingredient that used to be among the most expensive ingredients, it just, again, is another example of how affordable some of these more, what we call esoteric, these more obscure and very, very pricey ingredients used to be. Now, it's relatively speaking, it's become a bargain. I mean, it's literally pennies a capsule for this key ingredient in terms of giving our body something that's absolutely essential for fat-burning metabolism.
I just saw that price. I got so excited about the addition of this. That's really, I mean, only $39.90 for that 240 count size.
That's a little more than $0.10 a capsule. What does that come to? A little more than 15 cents a capsule.
Stephen might have to order one of these.
So we're going to have to run along. We're going to have to run along because we don't have any left. Okay.